Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, April 11th, 2023. It is 12:36 in the afternoon. Okay, this is part 18, Prologue, Theodore Rex. As a result of this billowing surge in productivity, Wall Street was awash with foreign capital. Carnegie calculated that America could afford to buy the entire United Kingdom and settle Britain's national debt in the bargain. For the first time in history, transatlantic money currents were thrusting more powerfully westward than east. Even the Bank of England had begun to borrow money on Wall Street. New York City seemed destined to replace London as the world's financial center. It was hard to believe that the United States had struggled out of a depression only 5 years before. Prosperity was everywhere for Roosevelt to see, if not through drawn blinds at the moment, then memorably on his recent trip to Minnesota. The weather-stained barns of poorer days, the drab farmhouses and blistered grain elevators were pristine with new paint. He had seen corrugated dirt giving way to asphalt, rotten boardwalks smoothing to stone, shards of shacks pushed aside by new red brick houses. Not so long ago, Midwestern towns had glowed dully at night, if they glowed at all. Now they were constellations of electricity, bright enough to wake the sleeping traveler. Equally bright by day were silver threads of irrigation in the green fields and new steel-roofed sheds and schoolhouses. Behind Roosevelt now, he could reopen his blinds as the train gathered speed. Buffalo receded into a cyclorama of modern industrial development. Louise Sullivan's skyscraper, the Prudential Building, bespoke a modern, defiantly native school of architecture. Scores of dockside cranes dipped and reared like hungry pterodactyls. Horseless carriages trailed plumes of dust, and engines smoked in and out of town. Hydroelectric plant towers loomed against the mists of Niagara, sending invisible thrills of power through the industrial suburbs. Wherever the sun shone, it glint on countless telephone and telegraph wires, weaving block to block in warps and woofs of copper. Trees soon barred Buffalo from sight, but the wires pursued to train effortlessly, rising and falling from pole to pole. Already news of Roosevelt's departure had flashed along them, flickering into every corner of the land. Wires like these connecting with other wires in Albany and yet more wires in the Adirondacks had summoned him from the peak of Mount Marcy. In about 12 hours, they were broadcast the details of his arrival in Washington. Okay, that's all for part 18, Prologue, Theodore Rex. Thank you for watching.